It's Fit and 50, and today we're going to talk about push-ups, push-up maxes, getting the maximum out of your push-ups. So back in September, I posted a video doing my push-up max, which at that time was 72 push-ups. I haven't posted another one yet. I am going to post another one, and I'm getting kind of excited about working toward that new max, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, but I have to hold off a little bit. Because my next goal that I'm really working toward is I have a 5K run at the end of May. And I run this every year. Last year I ran it in 23 minutes and 35 seconds. So the goal is to beat that time. But as soon as I've done that race, I'm actually going to take the next 4 months and really work on trying to improve my push-up max. Now last time when I did it, I posted a link in that video, and I'll post a link again in this video, of a program I had found on the internet that I had based my program on to try to improve my push-up max. And it's pretty simple to follow. You just go to the program, you do as many push-ups as you can so you know what your current max is, and then once you go there, they have a bunch of different columns, and you follow the column through on each week, a 6-week program, until you finish the program, and then you try your new max. So you do some tests along the way just to see whether you should be adjusting your program. So I felt it was a pretty good program, very high volume program, very intense program. So I wouldn't recommend that you do any other chest work while you're doing that program. Now after I did my assessment, it said I only needed to do 4 weeks. I ended up doing 6. I repeated a couple weeks because I just wasn't happy with my performance on those weeks and felt I could do better, so I repeated those weeks. And I would say if you're working towards your own max, don't be shy about doing that. Unless you've got a push-up max meet. I don't know what you'd have that you'd have to have your push-up max by a certain day. But I mean, if you have that, then you got to keep pushing forward. So when I started that program, it was about 80 reps over 5 sets with a 1.5 to 2 minutes rest in between sets. By the time I was at the very end of that workout, or that program, sorry, I was doing 9 sets and about 274 push-ups with only 45 seconds rest. So the amount of rest went down, the amount of push-ups I was doing went way up. Now one of the things I had to do with that program, they say they recommend you rest between sets, or they say take more if needed. I didn't take more if needed, but I did do little micro breaks. So I would go to failure, and if I couldn't do the amount that they asked me to do, then I would take a 10-second break and go again to failure, take a 10-second break, go again to failure, or until I had done the specified amount of reps. And that was one of the things that I did a little bit different, and I do think it helps. It really helps prepare you for the intensity of trying to do a maximum number of reps. 4 months after my run, I want to do a new attempt at my push-up max. I'm going to try a couple different training plans possibly. The first one I'm going to try is what they call Grease the Groove. A fella named Peter actually made the suggestion in the comments on my pull-up video that I might want to consider trying Grease the Groove to improve my maximum reps. So I was thinking I'm going to give that a try for a couple months. Now Grease the Groove is also a high volume system, but it's where you train every day. So I'm going to get up in the morning, knock off 35 push-ups, eat, have breakfast, get dressed. Just before I go to work, I'm going to do another 35 push-ups. Then if you did the system perfectly, you'd actually probably do a few during the day, but I'll probably wait till I get home. As soon as I get home, I'm going to knock off another 35 push-ups. I'm going to have supper. After supper, 35 more push-ups. Before I go to bed, 35 more push-ups. I'm going to do that for a couple weeks. I'm going to test my max, see if it's improved at all. I'll probably try it solid for a month, maybe 2 months, just to really give this Grease the Groove system a try. I may do a video just before I start it and really explain how the system works better than that, but I don't want to get too far into it now because this video will just get too long. And then if for some reason I'm finding that's not working, then I'm going to take the last couple months and go back to the previous system, which I know will work good for me. So how many push-ups can you do? How many push-ups would you like to do? Put in the comments, let me know where you're at, what your goals are. There's a lot of different things out there you can do. You know, the other day I actually did push-ups for an hour. I did 677 push-ups in an hour. But the world record, well, in Guinness Book of World Records, they have it just over 2,000. But I found another record that was over 3,000 push-ups. So there's all kinds of different things you can do for a record. I'm doing push-ups with 70 pounds on my back. But you know, the world record for push-ups with 100 pounds on your back is only 34. So I'm thinking, if you're a bit of a beast, that's a world record that's beatable. I'm not so sure if it's beatable by me or not, but it's a beatable world record. So there's all kinds of push-up goals you can set up for yourselves. Let me know what your goals are in the comments, push-up or otherwise. This is Fit and 50, signing out. Keep working out, keep having fun, keep smashing those goals. P.S. Like the video.